Sunday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Ready. Left. Hey, computer.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. First carry for Raheem Mostert. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthinking. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still out here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Strike. Check, strike. Hey, check,
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
Mostert will get down close to the goal line, but not in. And this will be marked down at the 1. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run with Mostert, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Eagles, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
7 Pirates.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Let's go.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Tua going to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ready, break.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
No steal.
Here's Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Let's go now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Strike. Check, strike. Hey, check, never.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Tua. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50. Buffalo 18.
In motion left goes Smith. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Check, Bobcats, check, Bobcats. Mustang 19. Cut 19, cut 19.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I'll pick up the 44 yards on the play. First down, Miami.
Okay, ready?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And Wilson with it, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well,
Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
18
Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Warriors 70.
But first down, Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60, 79 Broncos. Tempo.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Buffalo 80. Trap 60. Buffalo 18.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And some space here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's taken down inside the 30. 111 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there. So maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Hassan Reddick collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
In motion right is Wilson. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight, 19 right.
2nd and 5 now. Hurts fumbles it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Strike, check, strike.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Again, it's Mostert. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken from about the 12.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hold the ready. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we